Hi everyone, this is Gal from Quickfidence. Have you ever had this thing where you had to talk in front of a crowd, but you weren't so confident, so you started forgetting stuff or maybe not talking clearly, and the audience wasn't really with you, or maybe something else? So now I want to give you 5 tips on how you can be more confident and have a successful talk in front of an audience. Let's go. Okay, so tip number 1 for you is to just know the material really well. The thing that you're going to talk about, you need to know it really well. First of all, if you're gonna get questions from the audience, if this is possible in your way of public speaking, whatever it is that you have to know the material really well, because the last thing you want to do is that someone's gonna ask you a question and you'll be like, or even worse, you will answer something that is wrong and the audience will know that it is wrong. So you need to know your material pretty well, okay? And I will add to that a lot of people also memorize their talk by heart. I personally don't do that. I repeat it a lot of times, but I don't actually memorize it. Some people do it. If you decide to do it, it's okay, but I'm also saying you need to know also the entire material, because even if you forget something while you're talking, you don't want to try remembering what the exact words were that you were going to say. You need to just go with the flow and continue talking. And if you know the material really well, then it will just flow. It will be okay. Okay? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that you need to practice. You need to present to a small group of people, see how it goes. Okay, you need to do it several times. It's better if you do it with different groups. You can start with a group of friends who will tell you really what they think. Hopefully, okay, find friends that will actually tell you what they think. You can find maybe people that you don't know from before and present to them, ask them what they think. Okay, this will be very good because they don't know you. Okay, if you take people that resemble the audience that you're supposed to have, that'd be great. They will tell you what they understand and what they don't, what bothers them. But just practice several times in front of people. It will make you more confident talking to people, and you will get reviews on what you need to improve to make your talk better. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, get to the place where you need to present, get there early. Why? Because first of all, when you're going to get there, you're going to be at least excited, if not nervous. Okay. So you need some time to calm down. This is very important. You need some time to calm down, to see that you know what's going on, where you need to go, where the equipment is. Second of all, you need to see that everything works, or your equipment is okay. You can load your presentation. If you have one, if you do have a presentation, you should bring it with you on your maybe laptop, thumb drive, in the cloud. Put it in different places that you have with you, okay? So you don't have any problem later if there is some technical difficulty. Also bring different cables if you need to connect your laptop to some screen or something like that. Do all of those things so you would be ready. Whatever it is that you need to do to be ready, you make sure that you come there earlier, you go there before it needs to start, enough time before it needs to start. You set up everything, you have backups for everything, you have enough time to fix problems if they arise, because you don't want to have problem just before you start your talk, because it will get you even more nervous. You want to see that everything is fine, everything is working, you know where everything is, where you need to go, how you're going to present. This will make you much calmer. Okay, that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is you have to know your audience. It is very different if you need to talk. Let's say you want to talk about something very technical, but it's very different if your audience understands very deep technical things, or your audience is just common people who want to hear about the thing that you're talking about, but they won't understand the technical details. So whatever it is that you need to talk about, you need to tailor it to the crowd that you are presenting to. A lot of people make the mistake of having the same presentation for everyone. And this is a very big mistake. And what they do, they start skipping slides and stuff like this. This is not good. You're losing your audience like this. You need to know in advance, ask enough time in advance, who is going to be in the crowd? What's your audience, right? And tailor your presentation according to the audience. And then when you talk at their level. It could be that there are people from many different fields there, many different levels, they understand different things. You will have to find some common ground that you can talk to everyone, okay? But you have to make sure that your presentation fits the audience, or you will lose the audience, okay? So tip number 4, know who the audience is enough time in advance to tailor your presentation to the audience. Tip number 5, you need to be very comfortable talking to people. If you're not comfortable talking to people, it will be very hard for you to present. You need to feel comfortable just talking to people. Now, how do you get to feeling comfortable talking to people? Well, it's very simple. You just go and talk to people. So just go and talk to random people. Start talking to people that you don't know. Start making conversation with people that you don't know. Okay? This will help you feel more confident about talking to different people. It will also make you understand what excites those people. When is it boring for them? Okay, maybe you start a conversation and they're not excited about the conversation. They just end it very quickly and go. It means that something is wrong, okay? You need to get better at it to make more engaging conversations. Okay, see what works, see what doesn't. And the more you talk to people, the more you will get confident, okay? And because these are people that you don't really know and it doesn't really matter, you know what happens, it would be easier for you to start having a conversation with them, because the outcome of the conversation is not that important. What's important is that you're actually having a conversation. Okay, so just go engage with people that you don't know, start having conversations with them. This will build your confidence in speaking to people in general, and you will understand better what people like to hear, what gets them excited, what gets their attention, and what bores them. Okay, and then you will be able to have a much better presentation. Okay, so these are my 5 tips for how to make your public speaking better, how to get confident in public speaking. Let me know which tip helped you the most, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.